company was started by our grandfather, John Horning, in 1946.
He started after the war at a real estate company, something he'd always wanted to try in the village of Wauwatosa. After a year, he had some ideas and wanted to do things differently, so he had formed Wauwatosa Realty out of his house. And after a year, he decided the company needed to grow. He found another person to work with him, and it became time that they outgrew the house. My grandmother wasn't really excited about him bringing clients in her home in the living room all hours of the day and tracking mud in, so they got their own office in the village of Wauwatosa. That's how they got started in 1946.
He wanted to innovate and do real estate differently, and within 7 years became the #1 volume selling real estate company in the state of Wisconsin. A couple years later, he was the #1 real estate agent in the entire nation. That's the fabric and foundation of Shorewest Realtors.
Shorewest has been committed from the beginning to innovating and to doing things differently and looking for what are the ways to better serve our customers and what tools can we use to make the process go faster and easier.
Shorewest was a company of firsts all along the way. You know, if you go all the way back to when we were the first ones to run ads for open houses, we were the first ones to run pictures of the agents in their ads.
The company was built on a foundation of innovation. That's when my grandfather went out on his own, created his own company, wanted to do things differently. And then John and Don were the first company in the state to bring mortgage and title into the full-service real estate, which is a first within the state. We were the first company to have a website. We had a hotline. We really like to be the pioneers with technology, tools, marketing for our team.
You know, Shorewest has done a really good job of just paying attention to the market, paying attention to their clients, paying attention to their agents, and really just being innovative and doing everything that they can to stand out.
Really, Shorewest in this industry and in this market has a very special and sort of hallowed place. Lots of real estate companies come and go, but there are very few that have the roots and the depth that this company has for 75 years.
I think the company has been around for 75 years because of the way they have managed their people, the way they have taught their people.
It's the only company I've ever been with, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Shorewest is always innovating, always doing the opposite of what the rest of the marketplace is doing. So we're setting trends, we're never following them.
It's not like working for a big corporation. It's like working for a small company, and yet they have the resources of a very large company.
There's a lot of stress in the job, and knowing that all those other things are going to be taken care of. We're going to have the hotline, we're going to be first, we're going to be on the internet. All those things let you go out there and just work with your client.
There's a huge team behind you to support you in this sale, not just that agent, but an entire company, a team, and a family that will have your best interest at heart.
It's not just getting to the closing table, it's like, how do we help you in every facet? As agents, what's amazing is you pick up the phone, you call accounting, the check is cut. You pick up the phone, you need a new marketing piece, it's all done for you within minutes. You don't pay for any of those services. We have an amazing relocation department on the buying side, on the selling side, on lead generation. It's just phenomenal how many different departments and facets that we have to support the agents and ultimately find buyers for our sellers and houses for our buyers.
If you're not 100% sure on what to do, you can ask your sales director or your, fellow agents, questions at any time. So I've seen that as far as the camaraderie, even in other offices, that we all work together.
It makes my job a lot easier to have these people know that they're behind me. So if something were to go wrong, especially in this fast-paced market, that they're there supporting us.
If I need anything from upper management, I call them. So I just feel like Shorewest is very family-oriented, and I love that feeling.
I know at any time I can go to the president of the company, who's a third-generation owner, with my concerns, and he's going to care about those things.
It's not just the agent helping you, it's a team and a team effort.
They really care about each individual and see them as a family member. They're not a means to an end. They aren't just a number. We're all family, and that means when somebody has a success, you celebrate them, and when somebody is struggling, you're there for them, and you help pick them up.
It's the people that make the job, the people that you work with, the people you talk to on the phone. They're always there to help you, no matter what.
The fact that agents are willing to help each other, it really shows that we're a family, that we're all in this together, we're all going the same direction, we're all here to have everybody succeed.
When I joined here, I was really nervous, and then I meet everybody, and when they say we're a team, you really feel it. It really feels like family, and that was a big part of it for me.
One thing that's really amazing about Shorewest's reputation is not just the longevity, but the fact that we're family owned. It's a very different experience working at Shorewest, serving our clients.
It is about family, it's about teamwork, it's about helping one another. That's all of our different divisions: mortgage, title, insurance, marketing, relocation, working together for the end goal of helping a person get into the home of their dreams. This is something that started with the Horning family back in 1946, so 75 years ago. I know the reason I'm part of this company. It's because I work for people that I admire the way they do business. I respect the way they do business.
I think the fact that it's a family-run company from day one, it's special. I think especially in our area, family-run local companies, it means something to this area. So when we can say that the leaders of the company are the grandchildren of the founder, that's special. That just means that everybody's invested.
We have over 1,300 team members that live in the community, and then we give back to those same communities because that's what we make our livelihood off of, and providing them the best quality, the best service we possibly can. Going way back, my grandfather put a couple charities on the payroll back in the 60s that are still on the payroll today. Not many people know that. And so we continue that. We have offices doing many different functions in the community. It's not just about the money. It's about the actual activity, helping individuals, being at the food banks, providing food, raising money.
The family has a lot of charities that they love, but they also encourage us to find charities that we love.
We just try to do things throughout the year to stay involved with our community to help the people that we are serving with their real estate needs as well.
Being involved and giving back has always been important. When you buy a home, you're buying your piece of the community, basically. So, we have a vested interest in making sure that our communities are prosperous.
One of the biggest things was my father was the founder of Christmases for Kids, which was founded in 1984, and that is our company's own charity, which he came up with the idea of that there should be something that we could do in furthering the tradition of the company to giving back to the community. The idea was to have a Christmas party for children. Started out with 50 kids, and to this point now we have helped almost 12,000 children.
And that culture comes from the ownership, from Joe and John Horning, from Don and John prior, and to John A. before that. It's just a culture of let's take care of each other.
This is a family of integrity. This is a family of believing in people.
The reason I feel the most affinity towards Shorewest and why I'm proud to work for Shorewest is not only their history of innovation, the 75 years of being in business, and they're always looking to the future as to what can we do to make real estate work for the client, that's the seller or the buyer, the best experience that they can have. And so if that's the core foundation of the company, of how do we serve the client the absolute best, you're in good hands working for a company like that.
Shorewest provides the best experience for a consumer. The one-stop shop between having all the different services of mortgage, title, insurance. But we start right at the grassroots level with the agent. We have bar none the best agents in the industry, the most experienced agents in the industry, providing them with the best tools and technology. So no one in the marketplace can offer the consumer the same experience that Shorewest can.
For me, it's easy to work for a company like this that we know is going to be around another 75 years easily.
One thing that's different about Shorewest than any other company out there in Wisconsin is that we have the support center. We have over 100 people in one building whose job is strictly to support our agents and their clients. You don't get that anywhere else.
You can have a long history, and you only have a long history if you're innovative. So if you're an old company and you have the mindset of an old company, you're not going to last 75 years. When I think of innovation and what we've done over the last 75, it's nice, but I'm a lot more excited about the next 75 years.
I could never imagine going anyplace else because of the fact that the company is home and the people I work with are family.
I see it continually growing. I see it continually to be the wonderful company that it is.
I think that a lot of people stay because they see how genuine the leadership is here and how much they truly do care about each one of our families.
It's truly been a pleasure to be able to see so many lives change throughout the years because of this industry and because of this company.
Nothing is more important to them than the success of their agents and the success of our clients. So there's just this huge heart that is the strength of our company. So they will come to our weddings, they will come to our funerals, they'll come to our bar mitzvahs. There's just no end to the kindness that they have and the fairness, the transparency, the honesty. So if you're looking to be part of that culture, you want to buy, you want to sell, you want to join, that is what you're getting into. Like, you're going to be placed ahead of all the company's interests, ahead of profit. It's really about the person. It's about the relationship.
It's so important to know that you are supported by a company that has the history to know where they've been and the innovative minds to know where they're going and how to get there, and to be able to give the level of service that they're known for and put the heart into it, but also not to settle for the way things were or the way we've always done things, but to push the envelope to find out what's next.
People are the center of our company. While we have, a lot of awesome tools and technology, people are still what our business is about. It's people and relationships. We've been a family company, and we're committed to maintaining that culture because that's what makes us unique. We have the best team out there of any company, the best agents and the best support team.
Anyone who wants to get in a career in real estate, their best place to start, bar none, is Shorewest Realtors. We're responsible for over 1,300 families' daily lives and income, and that's a big responsibility and challenge. And that's what gets me going every day because I love those people. Those are our team. That's who makes us who we are. And without them, we wouldn't be here. 75 years is old, but we continue to innovate every single year, bringing new tools, new technologies to the marketplace, and that's why we remain the leader in the marketplace. I would tell our competitors to look back at the last 75 years and how we've persevered, and then look forward to the next 25 years and bring it on.